if you study the names of Allah and understand them, then your dua will be accepted. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ-ul-Husna. Allah has the most beautiful names. So, call upon Him by them. This is Allah's order for you, to call upon Him by the names, His names. And He promised us that if we were to call Him, then we are to be responded and answered. And as I said, Allah Azza wa Jal loves to be called by His names. And this is what the Prophet used to say, alayhi salatu, in his dua. He used to praise Allah by His beautiful names and attributes. He says, Allahumma ya hayyu ya qayyum bi rahmatika astaghith. O Allah, all living, the sustainer, in your mercy I seek refuge. So the Prophet praises Allah by His beautiful names. And this shows you that he also asks Allah, I ask you by every name belonging to you which you have named yourself with, or revealed in your book, or you taught to any of your creation, or you have preserved in the knowledge of the unseen with you. So this is what Allah Azza wa Jal ordered us to do, and this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond to us. So I think that we don't have a break, and we will go straight to the questions. So we have Mehwish from the US.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can we ask 2 questions or 1?
You're calling from America. It's a long way. Make it 2, but quick, please.
Okay. First question. Can I combine past mandatory fasts to the fast of Ramadan, or also likewise Sunnah fast? Can we combine the Sunnah fast to the mandatory or to the Ramadan fast?
Number 2.
Upon whom can we say alayhi salam or radiyallahu anhu or rahimallah? Jazakumullahu khairan.
Wa jazakum. And we have Mu'izz from India.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salamtullah.
Sheikh, since the COVID vaccines are out, if a person takes the vaccine while fasting in the month of Ramadan, does his fast be invalidated? Jazakumullah khairan.
Wa jazakum. And we have Ishaq from India.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salamtullah.
So, Sheikh, if a person does not remember who narrated the hadith and does not remember the hadith word by word, but knows what the hadith talks about, is it okay for him to convey it to other people in his own words?
Are you referring to hadith or Quran?
Hadith.
Okay, I will answer inshallah. We have Rashid from Tunisia.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salamtullah. Hayyakallah.
I'm confused about something.
Yes, sir.
Why when I go here, I find people who studied Islam for years, but they're doing bid'ahs. And many of them are imams. I never studied fiqh or anything, but it's clear to me that what they're doing is wrong. And when I speak against this, people get angry and criticize me like I'm the one who is misguided. I don't understand how could a layman like me know that all of these stupid things are bid'ahs, where the sheikhs and imams here are doing it like it is sunnah or wajib.
Okay, I will answer inshallah. Aftab from India.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I am 21 years old, and for a long time I am tackling the issue of Sunni and Wahhabi. I asked my elder that what's the difference between two, and the conclusion was they saw their forefathers following something, so they are following the same. And the issue is so much that the Sunni Hafiz does that do not read the meaning of the ayah of the Quran, which is translated by a Wahhabi scholar, or vice versa.
Okay. I will answer inshallah. So we have 8 minutes and we have 5 questions. Mehwish from US, question number 1. Can we combine with Ramadan previous mandatory fasts, like previous Ramadan that we missed, or expiation fasts, or oath that I made? The answer is no. There is nothing to be combined with Ramadan. Ramadan overrules all. And you cannot combine two mandatory acts in one. This would not make it possible. So today is Monday, the first, today is what? Tuesday. The first day of Ramadan in Saudi Arabia. And I would like to combine to it in the intention, the expiation of an oath I broke. I don't have money, so I have to fast 3 days. So I'll combine it with this one. And I missed one day while traveling 3 years ago in a previous Ramadan. No, this doesn't work at all. What is mandatory has to be isolated from everything else that is mandatory like it. Now, if it was the other way around, if I were to make up a missed day of Ramadan on a Monday, a missed day of Ramadan, not during Ramadan, after Ramadan, I'll make it up on a Monday. Yes, I'll get 2 birds with 1 stone, making up for the missed day and fasting Ramadan. Fasting Monday. But you cannot combine 2 obligatory acts in one. And as for the second question, who should we say alayhi salam? Alayhi salam can be used with anybody. So you can say Mehwish alayhi salam, Asim alayhi salam. There's no problem in that. There's no restriction. It's dua. So there's no problem in that. Unfortunately, later somewhere down the line, this was preserved for messengers and prophets and angels and righteous people. So when we say Maryam, the mother of Jesus, we say Maryam alayhi salam. When we mention the name of Jibril, we say Jibril alayhi salam. When we say Adam alayhi salam, all prophets and messengers, the prophet, our prophet Muhammad, we say alayhi salam or alayhi salatu was salam, which is the best and the most appropriate. Later down the line, in some of the late generations, they associated it with Al al-Bayt. So the Rafida Shia, whenever they say Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam or Al-Hussein ibn Ali, they will say alayhima as-salam, Fatima alayha as-salam. And this is inappropriate. One would say, oh, we know that Imam Bukhari mentioned in one of his narrations that Ali alayhi salam and Fatima alayha salam. This is one single narration. And it's not the trend. It could have been a mistake. It could have been an error made by one of the scribes who copied the Bukhari and he added it instead of writing radiyallahu anhuma, because we know that radiyallah is what the majority of Ahlul Sunnah attach to the names of the companions. So it should be like this. But if someone says alayhi salam, we say Ali and Fatima alayhim salam, as well as Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman alayhim salam. There's no problem in that. But to only single out Ahlul Bayt with alayhi salam and no one else, no, this is an innovation and Allah knows best.